Welcome to the National Design and Manufacture course. My name is Mr. A. I'll be one of the teachers. Miss Kelly is also one of our teachers this year for the national course. So, let's get started. First task. You've already made it to Teams from Google Classroom. Along the top of Teams, there's the posts, files, class notebook. Click on class notebook, then the little arrow that will give you the options of collaboration space, content library, and your name. Click on your name and then click on the it's class notes, then the page where you can put prior learning. And anything you think you know about design and manufacture, we want you to put in there so that we can have a look, we can have a read, and identify that for moving forward. If there's stuff that everybody knows, we know we can just zoom past that. If there's something you're not 100% sure on or nobody's identified it, then we know we might need to spend more time on it. So pause this video, go do that just now. Great, perfect. So next is the learning intentions and success criteria of this lesson today. So the whole purpose of this is so you know the overview of the design and manufacture course. We are looking at the National 5 for everybody at the moment. If you are down as one of the people down for National 4, don't worry. We're starting everyone off with the National 5. We'll see how you're doing. If you're doing brilliant, everyone will be National 5. If you're not able to hit the standard for National 5, then we'll speak to individuals and we'll give you further guidance on what to expect for either Nat 5 units or National 4. Now, to check you fully understand this course, what we've got here is 3 success criteria. 1, you're clear on the expectations of this course. 2, you can explain how the SQA assesses this course. And then 3, you can list the different topics that you will find within this course. So we'll come back to these at the end to see have we managed to do all 3. Standard expectations for behaviour in a class at Newbattle High School. We expect high standards of all students. Your behaviour should just be impeccable all the time. We're clear that the purpose of school is to learn and achieve, and we want all students to feel safe and happy while doing so. Now, school's a bit different at the moment. You're not in our wonderful school building, for example, but couple key things we're after. Routine for the week. Generally, we'll put all the work up on a Monday. This week we haven't, just so you don't feel overwhelmed with lots of work hitting you all today if you're looking at this on Monday. So this week we're going to put up some on Monday, some halfway through. Future weeks it'll just all be on Monday for you. You can then choose when you're going to do it. Are you going to do it all in one go? Are you going to do a bit each day? Are you just going to follow your actual timetable? What are you going to do? That's up to you. For us, if you could do it before the end of the week, that gives us a chance to check it, mark it, and then plan for the following week. So if there's any misunderstandings, we can make sure that it's planned for the next week and we can fix those. Otherwise, if you don't do it till the end of the week or the weekend, we might not be able to plan that in for the following week to make it as good an experience as we could for you. But on the other hand, we do appreciate it can be really challenging working at home. So if you fall behind, you're feeling overwhelmed, all you need to do is get in touch and let us know, and we can make a plan to work out how you can keep up with the class so you're not going to fall behind. So any issues, just get in touch. You can either message us on Teams or you can send us an email. For supporting you, you're very fortunate you've got Miss Kelly and myself who are both in the team online. We can help you whenever you need help. Just ping us a message. I'll put my email address as well on the team, so if you ever need to email, you can just email. All of this I'll notify on my computer plus my phone, so we'll know that you're trying to get in touch with us. One thing to consider though is if you are getting in touch with us, if you're stuck and you just, for example, say I'm stuck, That's not the best interaction because we all need to say stuck with what, which part do you not understand. So think it a bit like in a class. If you said I'm stuck to the teacher in a class, you would start getting more questions to try and work out what the problem is. So if you're asking, if you can try and check, does this make sense? Does it sound respectful to what I'm asking? When we reply, we might be doing other work. So if it's a short reply, don't think that we're trying to be rude or snippy with you. It could just be we're working on something else, or supporting another class, or recording a video like this, and we're just replying so that you can continue with your work quickly. It's the one problem with working online. You lose the tone and the humour or the feeling that goes with whatever's being said. The last area that we want you to consider is your work. We are obviously going to be doing a lot of work online, and we will be planning to do some work manually. So if you do any manual work, we're expecting you to take photos of that and upload it onto the team so we don't lose it. But we need you to keep everything. It's up to you. Make sure you put the work where you should put it, and make sure you don't lose any work. If you accidentally delete stuff, we can get it back online. You just ping us a message and we can sort that for you. But it is really important that we keep all this work nice and safe. Once we're back in school, we'll be able to give you folders for all the paperwork so that you can store that safe. But at the moment, any manual stuff you do at home, just make sure you keep it super duper safe. So, the next task I'd like you to consider doing is looking at the course specification. So, you just go to Google SQA Design and Manufacture, National 5, course specification. It's a big document. Don't want you to read it all. Just pages 4 to 10. This lists the content, the information, the skills and knowledge that you need to know for National 5. This will give you a good overview and a feeling for what is involved in this course. So I'd like you to take a bit of time, just 5 minutes or so, maybe a wee bit longer it might take you, just to read through. It's a lot of bullet points, so that you've got an idea of what is actually covered within this course. Just pause the video, go do that just now. Brilliant. Now that you've done that, what I'd like you to do is, thinking of the course specification, there's another page within your own space in class notes that's for course content, and I would just like you to bullet point the main topics of the different areas that we're going to cover within this course, and that's your chance to show that you've got an understanding of what is in this course. So again, pause the video, go do that just now. Right, so now to the nitty gritty. The SQA for assessing this course. Now, it might change, especially with everything that's going on in the world and the pandemic. We might get different assessment structure from the SQA. However, at the minute, we are still planning for the standard assessment because that's what the SQA have said. If it changes, we will let you know straight away. But at present, the course is split into 3 different areas for you being assessed. The first one is the question paper, the exam paper. That's worth 45% of your overall grade. It's got 80 marks, it's split into 2 sections, and you get an hour and 45 minutes to do that exam. The second part is your folio. So this is a design folio. It's worth 30% of your final grade. It's worth 55 marks in total, and it's 7 A3 pages, single-sided for a folio that you produce, that gets sent away to the SQA, and they will mark it. The last stage is your practical. Now you'll see this is only worth 25% of your final grade, and it's only worth 45 marks. This is the object that you make in the workshop. It's a prototype, it's a model, it'll be something small-ish, but it's something that you can get really good marks on if you take your time with it. So that's the 3 areas of assessment in this course. Now, bringing it back to the learning intention success criteria, we wanted you to have an overview. Are you clear on the expectations we have of you in this course? Can you explain how the SQ assess this course? Can you list the topics within this course? Those are all the tasks we've asked you to do, and we've given you other things to do around about it. If any of those you're like, I'm not sure how to do that, this is your chance to go back through this video or back through this PowerPoint and say, what was that? I didn't quite get that, so that you're 100% clear on what this course involves. Now, there are a couple of other tasks. You will find them on the Teams page where you find the link to this video and everything. So go there, have a look, and make sure you've done the rest of the tasks before we upload more tasks in the middle of the week. Thanks again for picking Design Manufacture. It's going to be a really exciting and fun course this year.